The Legend of LeBron continues as LeBron and the Lakers take down the Portland Trailblazers 107-95 in their third in-season tournament game. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into the game recap, guys, I just want to bring your attention to something. There is 94% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are not subscribed just yet, and if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker content, coverage of game recaps, trade rumors, just every and all things Lakers, you guys are going to come right here to Lakers Digest so you guys do not miss a second. Now, with that out the way, guys, let's hop straight into that game recap, guys. And oh man, it was a big one as LeBron James turns in a vintage performance. So, in this third in-season tournament game for the Los Angeles Lakers, they're playing the Portland Trailblazers in Portland on this one, and LeBron James led the charge for the Lakers as from the tip and also to the end of the game, just throughout, LeBron James had his foot on the gas on this one. And as we bring up the stats here, like, it was just wonderful as LeBron had 35 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and a season high 5 3-pointers to go along with the plus 18 in the plus minus department. So LeBron James is really killing it in all aspects here. LeBron, especially that 3-point shooting, is great to see just because LeBron last season was not super great at the 3-point line, and then this season he's already at 40%, which bodes super well just because he is one of the best drivers and finishers we have ever seen in this game. So LeBron James hitting those 3-pointers and just doing everything, it kind of seemed like, as he had 2 steals as well, and he was really helping Lakers in transition get a lot of easy points, not only with his driving but his passing as well, just because he can be such a locomotive at times and draw so much attention, so he can set up a lot of easy points for a lot of guys. That's what led to his 9 assists. But to go along with that, there was a monster defensive performance by Anthony Davis, as Anthony Davis in this one, he had 16 points, 14 rebounds to go along with 5 blocks and 3 steals. While he did have a poor shooting night, or 8 for 19, and then he also had 6 turnovers. So his offensive game wasn't as clean as he probably would like it, but defensively he was a savant in this one, as Anthony Davis was sort of like everywhere, especially in that first half where that's where he accumulated all of his 5 blocks, and just Portland just had no chance around the basket, especially when Anthony Davis was locked in and ready to go, because when he's just swarming and trying to get a lot of guys, it's so hard for teams to really score in that painted area. And it's really helped by the fact that the Lakers have very strong point of attack defense led by Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish has really been a revelation coming into the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers, as he's really rejuvenized his career in some sense, as we pull up those stats just here for in the starting lineup for Cam Reddish. In the past 6 games, he is averaging almost 13 points a game, almost 3 steals a game, shooting 50% and 46% from 3, and the Lakers are 4-1 since Cam Reddish has been put into the starting lineup. So Cam Reddish has been a massive help to the Los Angeles Lakers, not only just because his confidence has been going up, and then his offensive game has really been showing up and showing out, but his defense, his baseline defense, has been extremely great. He's been getting multiple steals a game, and he's doing it with ease because he's just been in the passing lanes. He's very good at anticipating steals, so he's been very good at just getting those like open court steals and just a lot of easy points for the Lakers. So Cam Reddish, being that type of point of attack defender, really shorts up that Laker defense because it helps Anthony Davis do his thing on the back line, just because if you have a guy hounding you at the point of attack, and then if you somehow get past Cam Reddish, you have to run into the wall that is Anthony Davis. And he's just been a monster, especially in blocks this season. He's leading the NBA in that category by a wide margin. And just go down the list for the Lakers. They had some pretty good performance in this one, and they did not struggle in the first quarter in this one, which was great to see because the Lakers, that's been their Achilles heel, them struggling in the first quarter. And for the most part of this game, while Portland did have their runs, the Lakers were in firm control. Like I said, led by LeBron James, but like a lot of good contributions from a couple of other guys. As let's pull up the stats just one more time, and then Christian Wood. Just want to talk about him as Christian Wood, who has kind of been lost in the sauce here the past couple of games. Not playing too well, but he came alive in this game as he had a double-double off the bench, 10 points, 10 rebounds. And then D'Angelo Russell had a pretty solid game as well, getting 14 points, 6 assists, and also hitting 4 3-pointers in this one. So those two guys really helped the Lakers out in this one. Christian Wood especially, just because the way that Portland was playing the Lakers, they were switching a lot. And so when they're switching, this is a perfect time for a guy like Christian Wood, who was really attacking those mismatches and getting a lot of easy points inside, as they were trying to guard him with smaller guards, and like that's not going to work for a 3-level scorer like a Christian Wood. So like he was really eating Portland alive on this, and then also doing a great job on the defensive backboards, as the Lakers, they did struggle once again in securing offensive rebounds. Securing defensive rebounds, and that's where Christian Wood comes in, as he's been one of the better defensive rebounders off the bench in the entire NBA. So it's not just helping out the Lakers here, as he's been one of the better guys off the bench, just getting those rebounds and finishing out possessions and helping Lakers get back on the break and get into their offense. So Christian Wood has been tremendous. D'Angelo also played a solid game. And then LeBron James, just what can I say about this guy? In year 21, he has shown no signs of really slowing down, as he was just a locomotive in this game, and he was really just forcing the issue. And it just seems like he's had just like an extra juice, especially in these in-season tournament games. And that's kind of like my next topic of what I want to get into, as the Lakers are leading the way in the in-season tournament. And I mean that for the entire whole Western Conference, as the Lakers are the only team that is up 3-0 in this in-season tournament, and also they have the highest point differential. So this is a new wrinkle here in the in-season tournament, that points scored do matter, and this is kind of similar to soccer. If you let's watch that on the world stage, or in different leagues, in the Premier League and stuff like that, they have these cups and points matter. So the Lakers are up plus 42 in the point differential, and this is going to matter at the end of the day, especially if when the Lakers take on the Utah Jazz on Tuesday, and if they lose that game, but they still have the higher point differential, they will still win out and can still secure a wild card spot, just because of the point differential and how many teams and how they've beaten some teams quite handily, especially the Memphis Grizzlies. That's the real big one, because they beat them by 20 plus points, and then beating Portland just recently here at just by 12 points. So this really helps their point differential. And then if they win that game actually on Tuesday against the Jazz, they would clinch a spot in the next round, and to be one step closer to getting to Las Vegas and possibly playing their way into this in-season tournament championship, which would be super cool to see, as it's in an inaugural season. So there's a lot of wrinkles that we still don't know how this is going to go, and just how all these other teams are going to fare. But surprisingly enough, it's been the Los Angeles Lakers who has been the best team here in the in-season tournament, especially in the Western Conference, as a lot of teams have been beating up on each other, but the Lakers have really taken this seriously, it seems like, from day one. And especially led by their leader, LeBron James, as he is a guy that has pointed out, even in past interviews, that saying that, like, oh man, he's looking forward to getting that $500,000, because that $500,000 is if your team wins, and then your whole entire team gets that. So LeBron and the Lakers are just eyeing that quite well, and they want to have this sort of like added into like their lore, and just things that just something you can put on the resume. Just the Lakers won their first inaugural in-season tournament. That would be a great ring to it. And just it's not an NBA championship, but it is something fun and exciting and new. So it's great to see the Lakers take this thing seriously, and it's added more juice. I know the courts are a little bit weird, and especially that Portland Trailblazers court, there was a lot of red. It just felt like we were just seeing just nothing but red for a second, but It's really brought some new excitement and some new juice in the game, and just the Lakers, like players, they care about this. They want to win this thing, and that is just great to see. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Just make sure you guys subscribe to Lakers Digest. I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.